Welcome to Live with Lynn. Good to see you out today. Thanks for being here. If you're here live, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay in the comments so we know you're here, okay? So I'm Lynn Huber, and today let's talk about being kind gets you nowhere. Or does it? You know, there's a quote, and I'm going to probably totally destroy this guy's name, Publius Syrus. And he says, you can accomplish by kindness what you cannot by force. You know, that's so true, right? I mean, you've probably heard the saying, nice guys finish last. People often believe that being kind means you're weak and that you can easily be taken advantage of. But is that really true? I don't believe that. I mean, we were taught that behind every smile, there's an ulterior motive. We're suspicious of people. We're skeptical of other people who are kind to us. It's like, what do you want, right? And I know naturally we do that. And yes, sometimes you're going to run into people who are going to be rude or who are going to give you dirty looks or who are going to be grouchy. But I'd say that's probably a hurting person. And maybe that's the person that needs your kindness even more. So the big thing is kindness doesn't equal weakness. I know a lot of people, I mean, it's like naturally we gravitate to that. I know most people probably don't believe that, but if we're not careful, we get paranoid, right? And we think, oh, why are you being kind? But being kind doesn't mean you're weak. In fact, it takes a great amount of strength to be kind to someone who thinks differently than you or who is slowing you down in some way. That says to me that you're a stronger person, right? People who perform regular acts of kindness are often more successful, they have more social friends, and they're more well-liked than those who don't. And so, and kindness can help you even when you're looking for your success. It can even help you find your success and help you succeed in life. Because here's some of the things it does for you. Kindness increases confidence. Studies show that kindness increases your self-worth. Of course, that makes sense because you feel good about yourself, right? When you're being kind to somebody. People are going to remember you when you're being kind and when you're willing to help others. It sets you apart from others. It sets you apart from everybody else because you were the one that stayed back and helped, or you were the one that was nice to someone. Kindness creates a ripple effect. When you're kind or when one person is kind, it kind of spreads, you know, it spreads, it ripples, and it's kind of contagious. So people who are around people who are kind tend to be more kind, right? Kindness evokes a sense of trust. You know, in fact, studies have shown that even before establishing your own credibility, leaders who are kind and project warmth are more effective than those who lead by being tough. So if you're being a leader and the people that you're leading see you as being kind, that gives that sense of trust so that they tend to trust more what you're going to say, right? Rather than just being tough. Kindness helps increase employee performance. Being kind to others makes them happier, which in turn makes them more productive. Kindness bridges gaps between people. I mean, you know, if you have gaps like language or gender or locality or religion, anything like that, where people can miscommunicate because they think differently or they, different words have different meanings, or, kindness can bridge that gap. So that's pretty cool. So I was reading a story about Luis Benitez. He's a mountain climber, and he's summited 7 summits 32 times. I don't exactly know what that means. I mean, I think 7 summits is a really high, famous summit, and he's climbed it 32 times. But he says that kindness and compassion are essential to overcoming terrible physical and mental challenges. So even when he's climbing the mountains, kindness helps him. You know, isn't that cool? So he often encounters horrible challenges when he's climbing. And so as an example, he says, say you see someone limping on the day that you need to reach the next camp. Instead of cursing their weakness and ignoring the pain they're in, you stop to bandage their feet so that they can keep up with you. Now, is that being kind or what? I mean, you're trying to get to the next level and you stop to help somebody else. And he says, that's not just being altruistic. If a member of the party lost their ability to hike, your entire group might have to turn back and start over again. And stopping to help a colleague ensures that you achieve your own goals. So that, I mean, of course, I'm sure that's not why he's doing it, but that's kind of how it works, right? So there's another quote that says, everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind always. I'm not sure where that quote came from, but I really like that one. So let's look at some ways that you can be kind as you go about your day. So, call someone who's lonely. Just call someone on the phone and talk to them. Hold the door open for someone. Buy someone a coffee. I've done that every once in a while. I don't do it often enough, but if you ever gone through the drive-through, like at Starbucks, pay it forward. Buy the person behind you's coffee. Just tell the cashier, hey, I want to buy whatever, buy their coffee, and give her $5 or whatever. And that person, when they come up to the window, what a surprise, right? When the cashier says, oh, your coffee was paid for. I mean, that's pretty cool. I've done that a couple of times. I want to do it more. Offer to do the shopping for someone who can't get out so much or who struggles to go shopping on their own. Or when you see someone in the line at the cashier at the store, and if they're getting anxious, let them go first. It's just a small thing, right? Driving with kindness. I have to really be careful about that, because I tend to get really frustrated driving at some of the other drivers that are around. And I drive the Avon car, so I have to be careful about road rage. but hey, drive with kindness. I mean, if there's a pedestrian trying to cross the street, stop and let them go, or stop and let a car park. It's like really doesn't take anything out of your day, an extra minute or two, and you're going to feel better. You're not going to be so stressed, and you're being nice to someone else. Pay a few compliments. Tell people they look great. Compliment someone on their outfit or their earrings or their makeup or whatever. I mean, just pay compliments. I often tell people, I'll tell a woman she's beautiful. And I know a lot of times they'll look at me like, what, are you gay? And I'm like, no, you know what? I don't have to be attracted to a woman to be able to see beauty. Beauty is beauty, right? And so just pay a compliment. Don't worry about what people are going to think, because most people are going to they're going to feel really good that you complimented them. Smile more often. It's infectious, right? You might be surprised at how many smiles you'll get back. Invite someone to dinner. Listen to someone who has a problem. Just listen and try not to interrupt, with advice. I mean, we all have advice, but there'll be other opportunities for that. Really, where you can be the most kind is just to listen and hear them out. Give away your favorite book. I mean, there is more. There's tons and tons and tons of ways that you can be kind. And so I believe kindness is one of the secrets to a successful and fulfilling life. So always be kind, because your actions have a bigger impact than you realize, not only on you, but on the people around you. And so that's what I have. You know what? What ideas do you have to be kind? Get below and tell me. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear your ideas about ways that you can be kind, or ways that you are kind. Or even in ways that somebody has been kind to you. I would love to hear that too. Anyway, get below, let me know. I would love to hear it. Thanks for being here today, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.